and welcome to Gimme a Whole Yeah! I hope everyone checking this out in Yorkshire and beyond is having a great day. Ow, ow, ow!
Hello and a very warm welcome to the Gimme a Whole Yeah Wrestling Podcast. My name is Anne and by myself tonight. How are you, dudes? Thank you everyone so much for joining us in chat. We have Jack, we have Second Jack, and we have Jake. And Jack says, start the stream. I've just sorting out some sound issues. It's all good. How are you all doing? Thank you so much for joining me tonight. We are watching NXT UK. It starts in about 19 minutes time. Just watching it on the network. I'm watching last week's as well because I haven't seen last week's actually. Quite interested by this Dave Mastiff and Trent Seven match. Not for good reasons. I think it's very weird to have a British rules match with two faces. I don't know how that's going to work. So I'll be keeping half an eye on that while answering any questions you've got. Anything you want to talk about, just write it down in chat and we'll have a chat about it, man. We'll have a chat about it. Good night on AEW last night, man. It was a really good night. I had a really good stream, actually. Loads of people seem to be with us most of the night, which is cool. Jack says, at the club, Tropicana drinks are free. Indeed they are, my dude. Had that song in my head all day. Well, I'm glad you could release it on the Gimme a Whole Yeah Wrestling Podcast. Jake says, I think Niven might finally get the win. Dude, you know, I sort of hope so. I mean, they had a fight on the return of NXT UK when it come back after lockdown. I expected it to win then. Now, I don't know. I hope so. Hi, Jake, blah, blah, blah. Just had a shower to smell nice for the stream. Thank you, Jack. I had a bath myself, actually, so I'm all fresh. I'm not at all convinced that series will be the last we see of Taker, really. If I was a betting man, I would have put money on that for the last few times that we've last seen Taker, to be perfectly honest. He's come back more than Motley Crue seem to do tours when they come back. Start the stream, says Jack. Okay. Jack, I don't think anyone is. Kaylee Ray versus Piper Niven, no DQ. My body is ready. Absolutely, false count anywhere. So could be a really good match. Hopefully it will be. These two have had great matches in the past. Not as much so on NXT UK, but like in Scotland, had some wonderful matches on World of Sport they did. So hopefully this will be a great match. It'll be cool. It's chill. It's an hour-long stream. We're all going to watch it together. It's going to be fun, man. If not Jake, him, or me. How is everyone? I'm good, man. I'm great. Janelle says, hey, hi, man. How are you doing? Hope all's well with you, dude. You was on the Wrestle Stories chat last night, or Maven's Wrestling Rants. Jack says, I was named after the British flag. I don't believe that, Jack. You was named after Jack Daniels, wasn't you? Because that's what your dad fed your mum to procreate. Hey Janelle, last night was the second time I explained to a northerner what Everclear is. Man, I had no idea. I've never heard of Everclear, to be perfectly honest. I'm a big absinthe drinker, man. Big absinthe drinker. Love that stuff, man. I got a real nice bottle from Italy a couple of years ago, and it had some wormwood in it. The actual what absinthe is traditionally distilled from, and that's what gives it the hallucinogenic properties, which are very minor. But like if you drink enough, like the doors look like they're getting bigger as you walk into them. It's really cool. Lars Sullivan's here. Hey. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us, Lars. Hope you are all good. Wonderful promos, by the way. Please never change. Never change. How are you doing, man? Nice to see you again. Thanks so much for joining us, dude. Yeah, cool. NXT UK. Pretty chill. It's an hour-long stream. Do a quick review afterwards. Have a chat. Have a chill. Just relax stream, man. I do like NXT UK. I always think, oh, God, it's NXT UK. I've got to get stuff ready, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like, oh, man, it's just easy, innit? Just easy, and it's easy to watch. It's a great show as well, man. You know, it's a really good show. So that's like Seven and Mastiff have just finished the first round. Hey Lars, how's the WrestleMania tickets for us? Lars is getting us tickets for WrestleMania, baby. He's got a lot of pull in the company. He actually told Vince McMahon that if he didn't give him tickets to WrestleMania, he was going to make him eat mud and glass and bugs. Jake, Lars, I love your promos. Where did you go on this SmackDown? You know, I really miss Lars as well, Jake. But it feels like the fun thing. Ironically, he was actually supposed to be on that SmackDown, and for whatever reason, script changes at the last minute. No doubt, he wasn't on it. Raw was good this week as well, wasn't it? That was weird. Why? How did that happen? It was really good. The reason I'm on YouTube, it's because I beg for subscribers, said The Swerve Show. That's not true, The Swerve Show. And I don't think this is the actual Swerve Show. But that's not true at all, man. That's not true at all, dude. You've got a good channel. Check you out occasionally when I get a chance. You don't often put up the live videos, though, as well. So, yeah. How's it going, man? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. You don't need to. Your class. What do I need to do? What have I said? Oh, you don't need to. Your class. There we go. Swear show. Jack's in your class as well. Jack's in your class as well. It's all good. I was Swear show had our podcast on the show briefly actually the other week. And Trent Seven gets a pin in the second round. Cool. 5 people watching. Don't forget to hit that like button and please subscribe. Please subscribe. Please. There we go. I'm begging for subscribers now. It's all good. Yeah, so just chilled out day. Woke up quite early. Just made a chow mein, man. And it was said it was for 2 people, and it's just me at the minute. And freaking hell, dude. Like, there must be enough for like 4 people there. I took out half the chicken as well to make some sandwiches tomorrow. It's true, says the Sweatshirt. It's damn true. Sweatshirt. It's damn true, my friend. Damn true. Cool. How are you all doing? What are you doing with your day? Give me something to talk about. We've got 10 minutes to go until NXT UK begins. Lars. Tickets have been bought. Lars, you don't need to buy tickets, man. You don't need to buy tickets. Front row for you and the wrestling rants. Rock and roll, dude. Thank you so much, Lars. Think my cat Ginny has Asperger's. Oh, dude, that's rubbish. I don't know how to respond to that, but that's rubbish. Thank you, Lars, says Jack. Lars, you got any for me? Says Jake. Crazy Ginger wants to come as well. We're getting a celebrity treatment from Lars Sullivan at WrestleMania next year. Fabulous. He's got so much pull in the company. And his image is a pig with lipstick on, which I could quite happily believe would be Lars, actually. Today I do... Most has just been playing Valhalla. Cool, man. You still enjoying it? Are you still enjoying it? I was reading I was watching a thing earlier that was like talking about the best PS5 games, and yeah, Valhalla was on there, about 9 actually, quite low down. Sounds good, Jake. There we go. Hakeem just Lars is treating us all to life. Do you like to be on my StreamYard? What StreamYard? Yeah, I love it. Cheers, Swerve Show. It is rubbish. I've got Asperger's too. Have you, dude? I didn't even know that. I knew you had ataxia, astasia. I don't know, man. Cool. Well, and how are you getting through Valhalla, man? How long has it been taking? Thanks, Lars, says Jake. I'm sure Lars is happy to oblige. Cool, man. So yeah, chilled out stream, watching a bit of NXT UK. Thank you all for joining me. Love Valhalla, best Assassin's Creed in years. I'm gonna hit the gym. Have a great day, dude. Lars, go eat some bugs and be manly. Rawr. Take it easy, man. Love Valhalla, best Assassin's Creed in years. Cool. They're not a game I can play every time they bring out a new release, to be perfectly honest, but I am quite interested in Valhalla. Yeah, I wonder where they'll go from here. I quite enjoyed what did I get earlier this year? Ghost of Tsushima. Joey Bellbottom, what up, everyone? Don't tell the boss. I'm checking in on your stream during work. Joey, welcome. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing well, my friend, and thank you for joining us last night. Hope you had a good time. It was a good laugh. Enjoyed it. Good show, man. Good show. But it always is, isn't it? just reliable, dude. Everyone says hello to Joey's boss. We're in lockdown again, man. So my work is a no go. Valhalla takes me so far, 23 hours straight, but I'm not even close to the end. I know, man. I hear you talking about video games. Finished Last of Us 2 last night. I was a big fan. Don't give me any spoilers. I've just I'm about halfway through it. I've not played it for a few months actually. Quite a heavy game, man. But I think it was good. I thought it was beautiful. Yeah. Lars, gyms are shut, I'm afraid they are. Oh, hello, Hakeem's joined us. Welcome, Hakeem. How are you doing, man? You just missed Lars. Thanks for coming to my stream last night. You're welcome, my dude. AEW is reliable for sure. It is, man. It is. It's just consistently solid, isn't it? You know, even when they make bad decisions, I suppose it's more noticeable. One of the things Don was saying last night was that, now what story was it? Oh, the Britt Baker thing where Britt Baker was sitting in the crowd and like, oh, that's bad, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, dude, but there's so much WWE that doesn't even have a story that you care about enough to actually like notice these sort of massive flaws in storytelling. Massive got a pin there. Yeah, I'm working from home, unfortunately. Fortunately, Joey. Good, man, good. I won't spoil anything, but would love to hear your thoughts when you finish it. Yeah, cool, man, cool. I'm about halfway through. I don't want to spoil out for anyone else that's not played it, but yes, yeah, Abby, it passed that. So yeah, cool. It's good. What it is, man. Beautiful acting and stuff. It's just really heavy. There's no hope in it. And that was one of the things that, but then it's got depth in other ways. It's very interesting, man. It's very interesting as a game because it is all about despair. I'm on London in Valhalla now. Cool, man. Is it very similar to London these days, Jack? Yeah, man. Let us know. All you Londoners call us. What did Dom say he called us? Polynesians? What are you on about, dude? Damn it, I always miss Lars. Wait, hold up. What's up, Hakeem? What's up, dude? What's up? Did you hear HBO is making a show based on The Last of Us? I didn't. What do I think of that? The reason Last of Us worked so well the first game is because it was a really focused in story on two characters with a really simple relationship, but actually quite a beautiful relationship. And the moment had the game had moments of hope that sort of took away, that sort of brought the moments of despair. Really sort of made them more relevant. Does that make sense? Does that make any sense whatsoever? The problem with the second game is it's all very doom and gloom from the beginning. So there's you can argue the going back in time scenes are nice, and they are, but it's not part of what's happening within the real world at the time. Does that make sense? That's how I sort of feel about it. Trent Seven through, so it's Trent Seven versus, is it Noam Dar? I'm surprised. I thought Mastiff would go through, to be perfectly honest. Hull, yeah, says Swerve Show. Hull, yeah, my dude. Hull, yeah. Next time Dom is on the stream, we can surprise him with Lars. Oh, mate, yeah. What you want to do is change your picture, Akeem, and call yourself WWE, something like that. That'll really make it fun. It's not that similar to Valhalla. It's set 1,200 years ago, so we've had no one try to blow up Parliament yet, man. No one tried to blow up Parliament. It's not really based on Last of Us. HBO is making it in conjunction with Naughty Dog. Cool, man. Basically turning Last of Us into a series. It works as a world, doesn't it? It works as a world, and they've got some sort of unique enemies within that and stuff. So yeah, it'll be cool. Yeah, says Hakeem. Yeah, baby. Yeah, I think it could work, Joey. It depends on the writers, doesn't it, and what stories they pen more than anything. So it's our kid versus Trent Seven. That's again two faces. got an interview with their kid on the channel. Yeah, if you wanted to see it. Yeah, man. Okay. I don't know, man. What do you think about that, Joey? Do you think it really depends on the writing, doesn't it, man? It really depends on the writing. Last of Us was a real simple story told really well. That's why it worked. That's my favorite part. My most memorable part of Last of Us is the part where the giraffe comes and you feed the giraffe off the building. I think that's great. I think that's wonderful, beautiful. Yeah, it's a cool game. It's a cool game. The movement's beautiful. One thing Naughty Dog do really well is they get like their characters moving really well through the environment, and the way that like they'll, you know, when she gets an arrow through her, she'll take it out and stuff, and it'll stunt the way she walks and stuff like that. Stuff like that's beautiful, man. Beautiful. NXT UK is next, streaming only on WWE Network. I'll let you know when we get to the then, now, forever. As always, my dudes, as always. Joey Bellbottoms. Yeah, Neil Druckmann, creator of The Last of Us story, is writing the show with the people who made the HBO series Chernobyl. Interesting. Was Neil Druckmann the creator of Last of Us or the creator of The Last of Us 2? Because the name rings a bell, and I feel like it was the second one. And again, I have issues with the second one story in terms of it being too dark. Without them sort of ebbs and flows in story, hard. Although Assassin's Creed Syndicate was set in Victorian and World War I London, so there are some similarities, but some characters had to have stupid names as they were murderers but still have family alive. I didn't know that, man. I didn't know that. Was it set in World War World War I London as well? I don't really remember. It's a bit samey, actually. It didn't impress me as much as Unity, to be perfectly honest. I think if I remember rightly, a lot of the enemies were exactly the same. It was real annoying. Yeah, cool, man. I hope you enjoyed it, Jack. I hope you enjoyed it, my dude. Steven Mania is running wild on the network. Joey Bellbottoms. I know Last of Us is not coronavirus, but I think HBO show will be good when it comes out. In regards to a sickness spreading, yeah. Well, after this, that sort of theme is going to be constantly played. I worry about it, actually, in terms of music. There's a lot of people who are writing music at the minute, and like this, a lot of the bands out. Ghost are a band that I'm really into at the minute. I think they're absolutely outstanding, like incredible. Have quickly become my favorite band of all time, actually, and they write a lot of songs that you could say is about coronavirus, because it's sort of about plagues and stuff like that, but it's not at all. And I worry that for a lot of bands, they're going to struggle getting over that lump of everybody writing coronavirus songs. You know, don't want that, man. Don't want that. So yeah, we'll see what happens, won't we? We'll see what happens. Cool. Thank you all so much for joining us. We're about a minute away from NXT UK. The Swerve Show. I did an interview with the guy who did Apollo Crews theme song months ago. Search it up on my videos on YouTube. Cool. Thank you for sharing that for the Swerve Show, so everyone can check out the Swerve Show's channel, because that's what you want. And there you go. Actually excited to play off the Lars thing. LMAO. Yeah, Hakeem, as long as you're having fun with it, it's all good, man. Wiki lists Neil Druckmann as the creative director-writer for Last of Us 1 and creative director co-writer for Last of Us 2. Okay, mate. Speaking about bands, I'm so ready to see some live music again when this is all over. Dude, I'm exactly the same, man. It was about this time last year, actually, I saw Ghost, and it's probably one of the best gigs I've ever been to. It's outstanding, man. Outstanding. Yeah, so ready for it, man. So ready for it. So The Undertaker, we'll be here on Sunday as well doing Survivor Series. He's retiring for the last time. Don't think it'll be the last time for you. Oh, they have an advert for toys, Mattel toys. Didn't know they did stuff like this. I don't watch enough of the network, to be perfectly honest. Well, only bits were in World War One. That's the then, now, forever. By the way, I'll let you know when we get to forever. Only bits were in World War One, and most was in Victorian England. You're completely right. It had too many identical villains. I think I love it because it's my hometown. Okay, cool. And that's the forever there. So, is London the only place that's appeared in 2 Assassin's Creed games, Jack? I know every place has had a different location, and people are asking for feudal Japan for years, or China for years, and then obviously Ghost of Tsushima came out and did it because Assassin's Creed never did, which was a bit weird. Hakeem, WWE is moving to a baseball stadium, I believe. It is, man. It is. I can't remember the name of the place, but it is. Can I remember? No. Kaylee Ray piping in false count anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. So we are going to have a bit of fun with that. It's going to be a good match. That'll be your main event. That'll be a big match. No, Italy is in the 3rd and 2nd games. Okay, cool, man. Cool. In the 3rd? It's not in the 3rd, because the 3rd was the Boston Tea Party. Oh, no. You're right, because the 3rd was called... Oh, God. It was called something about Brotherhood. There we go. Is that right? Greetings from South Carolina. I'm in a store. What is up? Hello, South Carolina, from Hull in the UK. Hello, Walmart. Hope you're okay. Go see if Hurley's still working there, dude. He's properly made me laugh with that. Baseball Stadium is in the Club Tropicana. There we go, man. There we go. No, 3 AC2 games. Right, okay. Yeah, there was Revelation, Brotherhood, something else. I can't remember, man. I can't remember. Gallus is coming out. This is Joe Coffey's first match back, I think, isn't it? Cracking music. This is our kingdom. Yeah, Joey, what bands are you looking forward to seeing, man? Who do you hope to see next year? Tropicana Field is the home of Tampa Bay Rays. Even though the stadium sits in St. Petersburg, Florida, and not Tampa Bay. Oh, right, okay, cool, man. Interesting. Crazy Ginger Jake Holden says Gallus have an amazing theme. Yeah, they do. It is really cool. Joe's doing a real good job as well, actually, of focusing himself a bit better. Not Walmart, Dollar General, closer to home. Nice one, dude. Nice one. Jack's going to give us the Assassin's Creed history. It's Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood and Revelation. London's in the first part of Assassin's Creed 3. Is that the part with the theatre? Is that right? Well, Sam Gradwell is on our streams. He's fighting Joe Coffey, apparently. We had an interview with him on the channel just 2 weeks ago, man. Dom did a really good job, so go send him some love. I may do a watch along for Sai. I assume Survivor Series. Cool, man. Cool. Yeah, we're doing a Survivor Series watch along as well. Joey, the New York Jet. I'd love to see the Arctic Monkeys again. Oh, cool, man. If they come back to the States. I saw them in a relatively small club in Covington, Kentucky, before they really blew up. Cool. Arctic Monkeys, man. I mean, you say blow up. I bet they were massive here by that point, because, I mean, from their first album, they were massive here in the UK. Our charts are completely different, dude. We get bands that are massive across here who are nothing across there. But yeah, they're a local band. They're from about 60 miles down the road from us. And Giants' home is in New Jersey. There we go. Jack's got it with his American sport. Yeah, you're right, Jack. That always cracks me up. There we go. I may do a watch along for Survivor Series 2020 this Sunday. Yeah, I'm doing a watch along for Survivor Series 2020 this Sunday as well, my dude. Yeah, theatres in Covent Garden, Central London. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I remember that mission. It's good. Right, I really don't like the Thunderdome people by the sides of the screen, right? they're pretending that they're there, but there's this isn't even filmed live. This is just like people just that they've got on screen. It's so weird. They were touring for the Humbug album, I believe. I don't know enough about Arctic Monkeys, mate, to be honest with you. It's not my type of thing. I quite like the first album. Yeah. But I mean, off that first album, they were headlining Leeds, Reading, like one of the UK's bigger festivals. Not my thing though. But indie's always been quite big in England, as I'm sure you're aware. If you're a fan of that, a lot of British bands and even sort of the mods in the 70s, and that was heavily pushed by the Brits. Them Brits, and they are a very bread and butter type of band, man. Benji Boy 02, hello mate, welcome so much. Thank you so much for joining us. Do you reckon Viper will win tonight? Or Piper, I assume that is. Piper Niven. You know, I said that she would when they first come back after lockdown. I don't think she will, man. Don't think she will. Then what are you gonna do with Kaylee Ray? I mean, Kaylee Ray and Ginny, does that work as a match? I mean, I love Ginny to pieces, but I don't particularly want Kaylee Ray to turn face either. Pulling at Gradwell's leg there. Hashtag Raw for 1 hour. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. This is better than Raw. Arctics were huge just before I moved up to Yorkshire. It's possibly the best place on earth. Yeah, man. We've got some good bands coming out of Yorkshire. Well, Hull, where we're from, Joey. Have you ever heard of Beautiful South? They were a really cool 80s band. They were from Hull. Also the House Martins, which was what Beautiful South was before the Beautiful South. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the English post-punk revival bands of the 2000s. I know you're not a fan of the Libertines, but I am. That's cool, man. I'm a big fan. Not many over here know them, it seems. No, man, it's bizarre. So who else might you like? Pixies, you know the Pixies? Raconteurs, anything like the White Stripes or something like that is rock and roll. Yeah, man. Who else would you like? No, but I would check out Beautiful South. Just a really good, solid 80s rock band. If you're from Hull, you just grow up on them, really. Gradwell pulling out of that leg lock. Oh. Yeah, they're not necessarily indie, Joey, but Beautiful South are a cracking band. Yeah, big fan of Jack White projects for sure. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, he's great. Right, I've only ever seen him in the Raconteurs, to be honest with you. I like this. I like Joe Coffey trying to make Sam Gradwell tap while he's just fighting back up. They're all hitting each other a lot harder as well, aren't they? After that Walter Dragunov as well. Little Man Tate was another English band I dug back in the day. Cool, man. I don't really know them, to be honest with you. I suppose I'm in, ironically, I'm into more American music, I guess. Man, you Ghost are Swedish. This is my kingdom. Jack White did the dirt worst Bond theme. What was the song that he did for the Bond theme? Jack. There's no. Benji Boy, do you think Piper will win tonight, man? Be awesome to hear your opinion, mate. Jared has joined us. Welcome, my dude. You joined us just at the last minute last night as we was doing our outro. Hey, buddy, good news. We got a new dog and we are doing good. Hope all is good in the UK. It's sunny here. A nice 60 today. Dude, it's freezing here. Welcome to the UK. Hope you're doing well, Jared. How's your Facebook page going, mate? I'm the trivia king. Yes, you are, Swerve Show. Indeed, you are. Did you talk to your friends about our group, Movie Fans Worldwide? We want them to join too. There you go. So if you're on Facebook, please feel free to check out Jared's group, Movie Fans Worldwide 2.0. Oh, and also, I didn't put the Discord link in the description. That's a bit annoying, isn't it? It's a bit annoying. Joey Belbot, Jeff and I saw the Raconteurs over here back in the day. Yeah, man, good. Jack White was with a band called the Dead Weather. He played the drums on them. Cool, man. He did another Way to Die with Alicia Keys for Quantum of Solace. It was an awful film. Quantum of Solace, which one's that? This has been a hard-hitting fight, hasn't it? I mean, a nice opening to NXT UK. This is my kingdom. I love the whole kingdom thing. I think it's real corny. We're doing good with the page. Very good. Good. I'm glad to hear it, Jared. What do you think of the Era and McAfee match War Games? It will be very good, I feel. Coffey gets the win. I feel like Gradwell could have done with a win there to sort of re-establish himself. McAfee War Games match. Oh, Coffey's bleeding a lot from the eye. Oh, sort of. What a promo! Yogurts. He's a yogurt. I didn't need to lick his blood, did he? That didn't work. Cracking promo, man. What do I think of the War Games match? Cool. I think it's... If I'm honest, Jared, I don't think it'll work very well. And I'll tell you why, because there's no fans at the minute. I don't know. It's just such a dangerous match to have, and them matches like rely on these big spots with this sort of massive crowd reaction. That's been wonderful at TakeOver for the last few years, and AEW cancelled the Blood and Guts match for that reason. Too dangerous, and what's the point when you ain't got that reaction? And Gallus from Fighting Glasgow, fabulous. Why is Sid Scala still the freaking assistant? Johnny Saint's not even at the bloody tapings anymore. What's happening here? He sanctioned defenses for Jordan Devlin. Nice. Devlin's good, man. Find him challengers, and here comes Kenny Williams. Cool. Amir Jordan's going to go first. Amir Jordan is not winning the Cruiserweight title. And Devlin versus Escobar will be a real good match eventually. When they decide who's the real Cruiserweight champion. Hakeem's got a moon face on. Joey says the bassist and drummer of the Raconteur has Cincinnati ties. I need to shout out my hometown, brother. That's all good. It's the name of our bloody podcast, mate. So we're shouting out all the time, mate. Sam Gradwell is cracking. He's a great Mohawk. Yes, he does, Jake. It was a good match, wasn't it? What a good opener. I did not watch NXT yet. Is War Games on this year? Is it confirmed? Yes, it's Pat McAfee's group. which is Pete Dunne, which is great, but Pat McAfee, Pete Dunne, and Oni and Lorcan. Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch versus Undisputed Era. It's Daniel Craig's second, ironically his first Casino Royale, and third Skyfall as sheer class. Yeah, I have seen it. It's the one with the train in it, isn't it, I think? Coffey's bleeding. He certainly was, man. He certainly was. Oh, Dragunov. What's he going to say? How weird is it for a wrestler, like... What are they going to do? I saw Dragunov versus Alexander Wolf in Hull. The TV tapings. It was a really good match, actually. Who's born for this? What is this? Are they doing a documentary on the Walter and Dragunov match? How awesome would it be if they did? They had to drag his lifeless body. Isn't it amazing, right? Dragunov and Walter have had, like, how many matches this year? Probably 2 or 3. They probably did some in the tapings before lockdown, and then this, and have what is probably the best match of the year. Instantly. Mad. It's Daniel Craig second. Coffey is bleeding. Honestly, like Pat's group. Cool, man. Cool. I love Pete Dunne. I've not watched enough of it. You should check out the Botch Guy. Yeah, man, we checked out the Botch Guy. We're going to do something together soon, actually. Torpedo Moscow. Oh, God, such a good match. Such a good match, man. I'm a bit tired today. Oh, why? Oh. I'm trying to think of other bands you'd like. It's not really my thing of music, but you like the Libertines. Obviously, you know the Baby Shambles then. Pete Doherty's other band. Who else was Pigeon Detectives? Were you into them, Joey? Sort of similar to that sort of vein. Just trying to think of my brother likes, to be perfectly honest. Is the Botch Guy in Matt Seidel? He'll never live down that slip. No, he won't, man. No, the Botch Guy's he's got a YouTube page, really good. He just posts up, like, if there's a botch on a night, he'll just post it up as like a small video, basically, and shows reaction to it. It's a real easy content, really. But then he does a lot of community stuff recently, like trivia and stuff like that, and yeah. And then he's been doing reviews and stuff like that. Positive vibes. Some numbers after it on Twitch as well. Baby Shambles, big fan too. Thought you would be, man. Heard of the Pigeon Detectives, but never heard any of the songs. It might be up your street. Alexander Wolf isn't happy with Joe Coffey celebrating his win. You little wimp, says Alexander Wolf. Back in the day, high school and early college, I was into metal big time, and then kind of progressed into more punk type music, rock and roll, man. I like a lot of 70s punk, man. The Clash, obviously. Sex Pistols, Bodies, the Ruts, the Stranglers. Not really punk, but they were classed at the time for whatever reason. There was posh punk, but really like the Boomtown Rats, which is Bob Geldof's band. There we go. It should be a good match as well. Pretty Deadly coming out now. I think it's Ashton Smith and Oliver Carter, so it should be fun. These two really impressed me a lot more since they've been on more. And look at his blouse, man. That's a fab blouse. Clash is great. No Effects is not from the 70s, but big fan of them. Cool, man. I've seen No Effects a few times, yeah. They're a good band, man. Good band. I like 70s and 80s punk, mainly. Like a bit of 90s punk as well. Cool, man. He'll be right back. All good, Swerve Show? All good, man? 70s and 80s punk. Yeah, man. My dad was a big Blondie fan. Massive Blondie fan. So, which again isn't really punk, but same with like Susie and the Banshees. Like again, it wasn't really punk, but yeah. What are they saying? Oh wow, they've got some proper awful gear. Wow, did they design that for the revival when I was going to give them that terrible gimmick and then pass it on for them? Jesus. Doesn't work. I never thought I'd meet another Boomtown Rats fan. Dude, so years ago I was at work and we had Bob Geldof there and it was called An Evening with Bob Geldof. And I tried to contact the management several times and I couldn't find out what it was, really. And we didn't know because it wasn't long after he'd done G8 and stuff like that. I was like, cool, it could just be like a peace talk type thing or whatever. Basically, it was him just as a solo doing Boomtown Rat songs. I was like, banging, man. Like clockwork. Tick tock is a freaking awesome song, man. They're in a rat trap, buddy. I'm a massive Blondie fan. Nice one, Jake. Yeah, she's cool. I think we're going to see her next year, actually. She's in Hull. But I think Blondie, from what I've seen of her live, might be a little bit stale now. But she's supported by Garbage, who are a cracking band from the 90s that I've never seen and always wanted to see. So, gonna see them. Also, their guitarist. Was he guitarist or bassist? He's a record producer, and he's seriously produced some like amazing records. He was a producer on like some of the Nirvana records and stuff like that. Rick someone, I think. Can't remember his name. Hello, John. Can't say your name. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us, dude. Hope all's well, mate. Just watching a bit of NXT UK. Got Ashton Smith, Oliver Carter versus Pretty Deadly right now. First match was really good, dude. And then we've got this massive Falls Count Anywhere with Piper Niven and Kaylee Ray. Thank you so much for joining us. I just think punk lyrics don't get enough credit for the clever lyrics. Maybe because it's not the most difficult music to play. I'm not a musician, so what do I really know, lol? Well, look at Sid Vicious. He couldn't play a bloody note in his life, really. Learned 3 chords that got him for other reasons. But yeah, man. Of course they are. A lot of punk is singing about real life, you know, and that's there's other artists that completely do that, and they put it in a meaningful way that we all understand. You know what I mean? I've got Geldof's autograph. Yeah, so I ended up doing the lights for basically a Boomtown Rats gig. I was like, banging. It's a rat trap, Judy, and we being caught, says Jack. I'm also a fan of Joan Jett. Very good. I hear she's got a bad reputation. Rick Rubin, thank you, Joey. I am, yeah. Yeah, he plays with Garbage. John says, do you think Piper will win the title? A few people have asked this. What do you think, mate? What do you think? I'm gonna say I thought she was gonna lose it in that first show after lockdown, and she didn't. They're trying to build up. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. They seem to be trying to build up Iive Valkyrie. Did I do that right, Jack, on first go? They're trying to build up her, so it makes sense for her to be built up to go against the heel, which Kelly Ray is. And I think you can get away with the Ginny Kelly Ray feud until that point. Is what I'm thinking. But they really seem to be pushing that Iive. Joey, by the way, have you heard of Lookalikes by the 70s punk band The Drones? I would really recommend that band, and particularly that song. There we go. Get your notepad out, Joey. You're getting loads of suggestions. Rick Rubin is great. As a fan of both punk and 80s and 90s rap, I'm a massive fan of him. There we go, man. Garbage is a good Bond theme. The works is not enough. The world is not enough. Did they? I didn't know they did a Bond theme. I'm not sure. That's why I'm asking you. Yeah. Well, do you agree with my reasoning then? Interesting, man. It's a really tough one, dude. A really tough one. If anyone is a rap fan, check out Run the Jewels. You won't be sad. I'm not really into rap. Yeah, you got Iive 100% right, and pow! Pow! Pretty deadly, keeping Oliver Carter in the corner right now. Another decent match. Yeah, cool, John. Cool. It's interesting. It's interesting. I don't think they've got enough faces to fight Kaylee Ray. I think that's part of the problem. Joey, yeah, I've heard of them. I listened to them a bit. Cool, man. Run the Jewels, there we go. A big Orlando Bloom fan. He does look a bit like Orlando Bloom, let's be perfectly honest. The dude from Pretty Deadly. Yeah, Garbage did the third Brosnan film. Starburst, I think. Starburst Trunks. I didn't know that, man. Didn't know that. Did not know that, my man. No, Garbage and No Doubt. Sort of two bands that I've always wanted to see. Be interesting. Just I've seen a hell of a lot of bands, dude, and so there's not that many that I haven't seen, and in terms of who I want to see. So very lucky, man. Very lucky. I go to a lot of festivals though, and at festivals you just see lots and lots of bands, you know. And actually, NXT UK as well, when it's at Download Festival, and they do tapings there, man. That's rock and roll. Hello, Lars Sullivan. Welcome. Hope you are well, my friend. Oliver Carter gets the tag to Ashton Smith. Ashton Smith, man, he used to have this terrible gimmick when he was coming down to the ring. And he used to go, whoop, whoop, whoop. Honestly, it was like a Hitler rally or something. It was terrible. I hated it. Thankfully, he stopped that now. Mandy, the ring gear's got bad. Hate the neon. They seem to be really sort of building up Pretty Deadly, so oof. Lars is back. Welcome back, Lars Sullivan. Hope you are all well, my friend. Enjoying eating dirt and glass and bugs. My first gig, I saw lots of bands. It was Live 8 in Hyde Park. Man, I mean, lucky to have been at that gig, man. My first gig I went to by myself, I suppose, was oh, beautiful. The flip into the super kick from Ashton and Oliver. Are they going to push these as a tag team? Why did Cat do that then? Here we go. Going up. Ashton Smith lift him up and throws him over for a 450 splash. Nice. Only here do we mention wrestling and Hitler Rally. I know, man. I know. Honestly, when he used to come out and he used to go, whoop, whoop. I thought, dude, stop it, man. Just cringe. I just finished my workout. How did it go, Lars? How did it go, mate? Oh, he's got a roll up. He's got a roll up. There we go. Pretty Deadly get the win. They are getting a push at the minute. Do you know, I haven't listened to System of a Down's new song actually, but I was supposed to see them this year. Good, I miss them. NXT UK just ends up being all about music. It's fun. It's cool. Whatever the stream is. I hate Pretty Deadly theme as well, but it sort of works for him. Oh, I've run out of tea. I've run out of tea, dudes. Yeah, man, we had a real good stream last night. We had loads of people on all the way through. I was real happy with it. Not as many people come for NXT UK, but that's all cool. Still do it. Still have a chat with you, dudes. If you haven't liked the video, it really helps us out if you do, and if you're enjoying what you see, hit the subscribe button. What crap am I talking? It went well, and I'm over to Vincent's $1 Million Mansion and practice my scripts while I was there. Stop practicing, Lars. We don't want you to practice your scripts. You are perfect as it is. Oh, he's angry. Why is Mark Andrews angry? 8 months where he didn't know if he was going to get back in the ring or not. So the Junior t-shirt on, that's quite interesting if you're into punk, guys. Mark Andrews is in a band, he's a lead singer for a band called Junior. He actually does his own theme song. Eddie Dennis will do anything to get ahead, and he doesn't care who he's going to hurt in the process. But the Hunt, he never thought he'd stoop that low. Ashburn and Webster's starting to look older, isn't he? You practice, says Jack. And we are going to break you. The Hunt and them two, I mean, they've had lots of fights in the past, but I mean, it'll be good. We've got an interview with the Hunt on the channel, man. Dom's been doing really well with interviews recently. Joey Bellbottoms, back when they were touring the Load album. Who was that, mate? Load album. Who did Load? Ant, you a big fan of Tool? Right, I'm going to say no. But I saw them 2 years ago. Or was it last year? Last year. Saw them recently. Blew my mind. Like, incredibly good live. Not something I'd necessarily listen to at home, but outstanding, man. Like, freaking amazing. Amazing. Amazing live. I got right into it, man. I was drunk as well. So it was proper, like, just spacing away with it. It was brilliant. Beautiful. Nice lighting show as well. I'm going to stay for a while. Oh, Lars. Awesome. Thank you so much, my friend. Rampage Brown is a big deal for NXT UK. He's going to be the next UK champion. Mate, Rampage Brown is awesome. He's in Hull a lot. He did a lot of work with NGW. Joey Bellbottoms, my first comment must not have come through. So yeah, Cat I done, mate. Sorry, dude. I was saying Metallica's touring for that album Load back in the day was my first concert. Ah, right, cool, man. So yeah, my first big concert was That is cool though. That is a good first concert. Mind you, Metallica are a band that I've seen plenty of times, and I've grown to appreciate them more and more as I've got older. I've seen two live; they're incredible for sure. Pretty amazing to see on psychedelics. Lols, I bet, man. I bet. I wasn't on psychedelics at the time, but I had a hell of a lot of rum. Sorry to mention wrestling, but this is all right, Jack. Welcome to the wrestling podcast. Oh, they're not giving the women much time, are they? Because they're putting another match on here. Are you freaking kidding me? Leavey Mir. Leavey Mir. The last man standing match should be like a 25-minute match, surely. Not fair, man. I bet they used Paul Bearer's recording for Undertaker's entrance on Sunday. Paul Bearer's recording. What was Paul Bearer's recording? Yeah, probably. So the first album I went to was he'll come down with Bruce Pritchard, I assume. I just hope he didn't come down in his old gear because he looked real nerdy. I think he's going to be the fifth man on the Survivor Series team, if I'm honest with you. Oh, tomorrow we should, as long as we get our act together, we should have a predictions video out for you for Survivor Series as well. Love me some Paul Bearer back in the day. Oh yes. Oh, it's Saxon Suxley. Yeah, that's what we need instead of the women's event. Let's get Saxon Suxley out there. Oh, bloody hell, as well. I just found this out. Killer Kelly's left NXT UK. Killer Kelly, honestly. Maybe I'm just going to lose a lot of people here, but whatever. Go check out her theme song. It was one of the best theme songs in WWE. Killer Kelly. It's like it almost sounds like a Rammstein sort of instrumental. It was cracking. Why the hell is Liv Morgan getting a documentary? Is she really? I didn't know that. Yeah, she could do with having a wrestling career first country. Is she really? Is that a thing, Lars? Is that WWE are cracking at making documentaries. It's the one thing they do so well still. So Saxon Huxley's in the ring. Leapfrog over. Are they selling this new guy? Right, so anyway, first gig I ever went to by myself was a festival called Distortion Festival. And it was in Nottingham in 2002. I went to the very first Download Festival in 2003. So 2002, and it was headlined by Green Day. Iggy Pop was there. Wild Hearts, a couple of them sort of bands. Probably Pod was there. Probably. Yeah, it was a good day, man. Oh, Sponge. I remember Sponge being there. Kicking pigeons, man. There you go. Krylaz, yeah, man. I don't know why we're getting this match. I'm just not interested. Seen Levi a few months ago. What on, Jack? What on, mate? Yeah, and then the first Download, that was a good lineup. God, that was like a load of bands that I'm a big fan of. So Murder Dolls were there. Big Murder Dolls fan. Big Wednesday 13 fan, I suppose. Murder Dolls. Who else was there? Marilyn Manson. Iron Maiden. It was a bloody good day, I'll tell you. Queen Adrena. I remember watching that. I'm a big fan of Queen Adrena. This honestly, this UK stream always turns into music. Not that I have a problem with it whatsoever. Ministry, I think we're there. Is it? Why is he doing is he in a tag team with Jack Stars? Levi was on this show called NXT UK. You'd like it. Oh, right, okay. I don't remember Levi at all. I remember going to Ozfest back in the day, late 90s, Pantera and Black Sabbath co-headlined. Dude, you lucky man. Nice. Yeah. I do have a good Black Sabbath one now. I was at the last ever gig in Birmingham, sat behind a comedian called Jasper Carrot, who's a UK comedian. Yeah. That was cool. Seen Sabbath a few times. And Saxon Suxley gets the win. But isn't that just taken away from the main event, dudes? Isn't that just taken away from the main event? Right, who is it? Download 2003. In Me, yeah. Taproot, Soil, A. Yeah, man. Good times. Good times. Back in day, Joey. Back in day, man. I just don't get what the building Saxon up for, to be honest. Does anyone? Can anyone else inform me? Like, what are they doing? Oh no, he's still doing that catchphrase again. There he goes. There he goes. There goes Saxon Huxley. That's the worst catchphrase in all of wrestling. I'm having my own show on the network, Freak Zone. I'd watch it, Daz. I'd watch it. Trent Seven cutting a promo. I'm assuming we're getting that next week, are we, for the Heritage Cup? Taproot, there we go. Blast from the Past. I ain't thought about that band in a while. No, man. Taproot, Mushroom Head, Raging Speedhorn. Saw them in Hull. Thanks for joining us, Joey. I know you're not watching the wrestling. I know you're stuck at work, but I hope we can pass your time a little bit, my dude. Hope we can pass your time a little bit. Lars Sullivan is Why the World Turns. Wow, Jack. Wow. A lot of love for Lars there. Oh, I'm gonna yawn again. I'm real tired, dude. Oh, excuse me. We nearly filmed the prediction video earlier. I'm really bloody glad I didn't. Why am I so tired? I didn't get much sleep last night, did I? No, I was up at about 11. Joey Bellbottom's Mushroom Head. I was thinking Mushroom Head myself. Jeff and I saw them at a small club here in Cincinnati. For sure, dude. Love your streams. Thank you, Joey, man. Thank you, man. Pantera, a cracking band. Yeah, I'm not that big into them, but yeah, I respect them. I've got a lot of respect for them. Agree, Jake. Agree, says Joey. That's all good, man. That's all good. Yeah, it's build up for the Heritage Cup. It will be a podcast. First guest is someone you all know and love. Who is your first guest, Lars? Please tell me it's the Tracy brothers. That's what I want to say. Joey won't have a clue what we're talking about with Lars Sullivan. He's this fool on SmackDown he's been cutting these promos which have been so bad recently. He's like this big monster, and he's talking about like bullying people at school and stuff and being bullied at school. Oh, it's bizarre, man. Bizarre. I got a buddy who hates Pantera. He calls him Panterrible. That's pretty good. Pretty good, man. Oh, Corey Taylor advert for his podcast. He's got a special guest, Seth Rollins. Don't bother. Keep it here. Keep it real. I think Undertaker's going to be the fifth man in that team, you know, as Jeremy says. The Tracy brothers are Thunderbirds. No, the Tracy brothers were the people that bullied Lars Sullivan at school. I paid attention to that promo. I went back and watched it a few times just to wet myself again. Right, Jordan Devlin versus Amir Jordan. Fine. Cool, man. So yeah, we'll be doing SmackDown tomorrow night, but there'll also be a predictions video for the Survivor Series out, and we've got Danny joining us for that, so that should be cool, man. Two guests, Roman Reigns along with James Ellsworth. Absolutely, man. Here we go. Women's Fall Count Anywhere, the very first in NXT UK. They keep saying, is it first women's or is it the first in general? Because I remember Mastiff and Joe Coffey, I think it was at TakeOver Cardiff. Didn't they have a Falls Count Anywhere? Hmm. So I don't know if Niven's like turning heel or what she's doing or why they're still doing this match and feud that they've been doing forever, man. Forever. She's not wearing a bright blue anymore though, so that's a little bit more heelish, I guess. Incandescent, that outfit. Incandescent. Just needs a few garments on it of some sort. And Kaylee Ray comes out, but Piper Niven goes to meet her straight away. Yeah, they did. I was there. Yeah, so it's not. It's just the first women's one. You was there, man. Did you have a good time, dude? What's your favorite Ghost song, Ant? Oh, mate, that's a hard question. Hard question. Depends what I'm in the mood for, man. They've got so many different songs. I quite like a song called Absolution. Really good song. Check it out, man. Yeah. I'll show you my Ghost jacket after the stream if you want. It's really cool. My ex bought me. It's always on the back of that chair. It's really nice. Must cost a fortune. And Kaylee Ray getting the kendo sticks out. And a pipe. And a chain. Excellent. I got the thumbnail has these two going at it from, I think it was the one of the Scottish promotions where they had a hardcore match, a death match, and there was the picture had them with kendo sticks. Gamer guy Lars is here. I better hide. You better do before he makes you eat dirt and glass and bugs. How are you doing, gamer guy? Nice to see you, man. I did. It was my first show. I miss live shows, though. Yeah, man. NGL. I have no idea what that means. But yeah, I miss live show. I miss live performance, man. I miss live performance. Yeah, dude. Been a tough few months. Joey Bellbottom, I know you're a metalhead, Anne. You ever hear of a band Hatebreed? Yes, I do. Most intense band I ever saw. Yeah, I don't mind Hatebreed. I'm not that much of a metalhead. I like a lot of glam, Joey. And a lot of goth and stuff like that. Pretty good, man. How are you? Are you excited for Sunday? Am I excited for Sunday? Am I allowed to say no? Not really. I mean, Drew Roman should be fine, but it's going to end a bit dodgy because you've got to save that for later on. The 5 men teams, we don't know who the 5th man is. I think it could be Undertaker, like Jeremy says. The Sasha match and Asuka match hasn't been built up at all. The women's match, I have no interest in whatsoever. Are they going to do something cool with the Undertaker? I don't know. I'm excited. I don't think I am. Oh, that went off the ring steps into it, didn't it? That ring bell. Bloody hell. I think that match was an ICW. Yes, I think it was, Jack. I think it was. Joey, I have. They are really good. Hatebreed. There we go, man. Right on, baby. Oh, dudes, you guys are the best. Like, all just chatting in chat. She's got the turnbuckle. Oh, I love it. Look at them using an actual turnbuckle as a weapon. Have I ever seen that before? So, oh, people So that a turnbuckle is an actual rigging element, and that's what it is. It's like a bar that's got two screws on either end, and you can connect something to it. And what you can do is you can tighten it, and it'll tighten into itself. And that's what a turnbuckle is. And that's what you have on the sort of the metal part of the turnbuckle. But we just call them turnbuckles in wrestling. I don't know why. Piper's bringing in a trash can. There you go, man. Right on. Raw, says Lars. Cool. Good to listen to a wide variety of tunes. Oh, absolutely, man. Mate, earlier on I was listening to Janis Joplin. You know? Piper's beautiful. Yes, she is, man. Absolutely. This has been decent, hasn't it? Don't care about Survivor Series apart from Drew versus Roman. Yeah, but it's going to end dodgy, so, you know. Does WWE still do a pay-per-view every month? Yeah, they do. I feel like they can get watered down. I like how AEW does it quarterly. I do. Yeah, I do. I thought Full Gear was too soon after Double or Nothing, though, saying that. I watch a lot of ICW. It's your neck of the woods, isn't it, Jake, man? Right up north. Brandon Jordan, hey, man. How are you doing? Thanks so much for joining us. I feel that the Street Profits and New Day has a lot of potential. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I have a problem with that, though, as well, Brandon. I'll talk about as I'm half watching this match as well. I think that the story there, Kendo stick to the back of Piper Niven. I think the interesting story there is about Big E, and the problem is with this pay-per-view, there's been no build-up to brand supremacy or anything like that. But actually, I think there's a real interesting story there about Big E. Does he help his New Day partners? Yeah, probably. She's got that chain right in her mouth, hasn't she? Careful of her dental work, man. Oh, lass. No, don't quit. Oh, God. Oh, don't chew. Oh, God, can you imagine? And she got fill-ins. You wouldn't see me chewing on a bloody train. So yeah, it's got a lot of potential to be good. Absolutely, she's going through that trash can. Yeah, there we go. Although no one uses trash cans like that anymore, but it won't have the same effect if you just put out a wheelie bin, would it? So yeah, Big E, does he side with New Day or does he side with his brand? I think is a great story to tell that they're just not tapping into at all. Joey, yeah, sometimes 2 a month. They haven't done 2 a month for a while, have they, though, Jake? Yeah, but they was doing it at one point, definitely, man. Way too many pay-per-views. When they had the last brand split, and they was actually doing brand pay-per-views. If no titles are on the line, all I care about Sunday is Gimme a Hull Yeah, Take It, and Savio Vega. Yeah, man. And the Godfather will be there. Oh, wow, Jake, 2 a month. Yeah, I had to explain what a turnbuckle was to a guy I used to work with, as our old ropes were held up by turnbuckles. Yeah. I much prefer one every 4 months. Agreed, Jake. It makes it special. And the thing, because we're all just complimenting AEW. Mind you, credit to NXT UK, they only had like 2 a year. And some of them are brilliant, honestly. Honestly, brilliant pay-per-views. I think Cardiff was the best pay-per-view of that year, if I remember rightly. All AEW pay-per-views seem big to me. Yeah, well, because what they do is that there's no filler matches. Ultimately, Sasha Banks, unfortunately, sorry to anyone that's a WWE fan here, Sasha Banks and Asuka has had zero build whatsoever. It means absolutely nothing. And it's become a filler match with 2 of the biggest stars in the company. And AEW pay-per-views don't have that feeling. They give everyone a lot of time. And well, saying that, let's not talk about Akuri Shida and Nyla Rose. Oh, I'm tired. I'm talking rubbish. Agree, Jake makes it more special. Tribute to the Troops and War Games is on the same day. Is it really? Is it really? What are they doing for Tribute to the Troops? Joey, yeah, all AWP, yeah. They done SummerSlam and Payback in August, I think. Ah, right, okay. But SummerSlam, there was a bit of a break before that, wasn't there? It's too early to do Big E betraying the New Day. Yeah, I don't think he will betray the New Day. Ginny's come out and attacking Piper Niven. I love Ginny, man. Ginny is honestly, as a female wrestler, outstanding. Yeah, but I didn't know Killer Kelly had left NXT UK, so she'd be cracking in for AEW. I'd be picking her up. We're heading towards the back. We've only got 5 minutes left. When this whole pandemic is over, I guess, Brandon, is NXT Japan still going to happen? Because that is going to be great. I don't know, Brandon. I don't know, man. Do you think it will? I don't think Japan's the best place for him. What they're trying to do is what they did with NXT UK, and it's not about. There's a lot of it that's about just keeping performers away from other companies so that WWE's got them. So this really, NXT UK only happened because of World of Sport. World of Sport was an ITV program which was booked for 10 shows, but World of Sport was big in the 80s in the UK, massive. In fact, that was our territory, if you like, if you're from America. And they were. Oh, stop, Sam! Just lying around. Oh, she don't want to give up. What was I saying? So, NXT UK was a way of them getting talent and getting it on their roster, if you like, so that they could do with what they'd wanted with them. And I think they struggle in Japan because Japan's got a hell of a lot of promotions already. And I think it's so the guitar. The Elias around. What's going on? At least it was gimmicked. Oh, what am I saying? I'm getting so distracted. Sorry, dudes. I'm just trying to half watch wrestling. I think, Brandon, they'd be better off trying to do Australia. They've got a lot of Australian or New Zealand talent at the minute, or maybe you call it Oceania or what have you. But you know, send people like Tony Storm, Rhea Ripley, get them all there to sort of establish it in the same way that Pete Dunne and stuff like that established NXT UK. And I think that'd be a cracking idea from a really cracking idea. And also, the other one would be NXT Saudi Arabia or something like that, because they're paying a lot of money at the minute to have stuff like that happen. You know? So, from a business point of view, I think it makes sense for him. Oh, she does the Piper driver onto the chair, but the chair just like slips out of the way. And that is just a hard flaw. That is just a hard flaw. Wow. Yeah, Takeover Cardiff was amazing. Yes, it was, dude. Walter versus Bate is up there with Punk versus Cena at Money in the Bank 2011 for me. Walter versus Bate was great, man. We did a watch along of it. Me and Ollie. I think Don might have been there for that. Maybe not. I can't remember. Yeah, it was cracking. Cracking. I love the takeover with Walter and Pete Dunne as well. Beautiful. When's War Games? I don't know, man. At least SummerSlam is a big 4, so it's reasonable to have it close to another pay-per-view. Yeah, no, you're right. They did do 2 months in that time, Jake. She's got a pipe. She's Piper Niven. That looks real vicious. Hopefully NXT Japan never happens. WWE is huge, but good luck getting into the Japanese wrestling market. Yeah, I think it'd be a real struggle for them, but maybe that's what they want to do, you know? Why was the guitar just there? I don't know. They're slipping a lot on that floor as well. Just be careful, man. Oh, that's what backstage at theatres normally look like, chaps. Hello, Tommy Steele. Welcome. Hope you're all good, my dude. Thank you so much for joining us. NXT Germany would work. Jack, yeah, probably. Yeah, get a lot of the European guys across there. I don't know how much they need to establish in Germany, though. I don't know. Like I say, the reason they've come to the UK when they did was because of World of Sport. Because they was worried that had become a competition. And, you know, Piper Niven, Kaylee Ray, they were on World of Sport. Will Ospreay was on World of Sport. Davey Boy Jr., Kip Sabian, Nathan Cruz, Adam Maxted. There was some serious talent in there. Jeff Jarrett is going to return. Yeah, man. Jeff Jarrett just comes out. All my days I can... Yep. If there's anyone like Buddy Murphy or even better than NXT Australia would be Murphy. Exactly. Send Buddy Murphy across there to help establish it at the start. Yeah. You get what I mean? Joey Bellbottom, Double J. I used to love when he called people slapnuts. Yeah, man. I tell you what, man. Like doing the sort of Wrestling Rewind series where we watch the old pay-per-views, he is so... he's so much better than you remember. When you watch it as a kid, someone like Jeff Jarrett, you have no respect for because you just don't like him as a heel. But when you get older and you watch it, and you're like, oh, actually, he's really good. So the guitar was on that stage that Piper Niven's just about to do a Piper driver to Kaylee Ray through, isn't she? She's going to get the win with that. She's going to get the win if she does this. No, she can't do it. Well, she could because I put cardboard under it. I mean, it's not... Oh, Ginny's out there again. Ginny with a chair. Sends them both through there. And the cloth moves, so we see all the cardboard boxes. Kelly Ray retains. How did Kelly Ray retain then? So we're getting Ginny and Piper Niven. That's cool. That's fine. Give me that. Nice. I'd mark out so much if Double J is here tonight, Jake. Absolutely, man. War Games. It's December the 6th, by the way. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you so much, man. Cheers, dude. War Games should be on Saturday. What's going on with their takeovers? It's all over the place. Why? When is the 6th? You guys make me check stuff out. The 6th. It's a Sunday. Oh, yeah. Why is it on a Sunday? Oh, well. Probably be covering that, won't we? I hated Jeff as a kid because his sexist character, but watching back, he was brilliant. Yeah, he was. So there's so many wrestlers like that. And there's people like Hulk Hogan that you watch now and just go, what the hell did anyone ever see in that? I don't get why they put the boxes under there, really obviously. They already went through the table. What did you all think of that match? I mean, I thought it was good. I wouldn't say it was like, woo! I'm happy about Ginny and Piper Niven though. I hate Jeff. Oh yeah, sorry, I've read that one. Why would Ginny help Kaylee Ray though? In theory, that's what she's done. Ginny not interested in the title at all? She should be. Maybe do Ginny, Kaylee Ray, and have them go after the tag titles. To be honest, that'd be pretty cool booking right there, my dudes. Do you want a review? Do we need a review? I don't think we need a review, do we? I'll just take the review out of the thing and just we'll end it in a minute. We can talk music or something. How about that? Because I'm just tired. Sorry. We just edit it. The review section is getting taken out. I lied to you all. My quick review is it was an okay show. It was nothing really special. In fact, let's go. I'll do my ratings. Out of 10, give me all your stars. I'd give it a 5. It was fine. It was an hour long. I mean, it's but I wouldn't necessarily say it was must-watch TV. Best match, I'd probably give it to Joe, Coffey, and Gradwell, actually. I liked some of the stuff that they did in the match. The last match was fine. A couple of nice spots in it. little bit dangerous on that floor. I don't know. Not you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And that's the problem when you've got something like Ilya Dragunov and Walter that's happened, and we all love that. We can all agree that was a great match. Whether it was your favorite match of the year is questionable or what have you, but there's certainly an argument to be made for it. So, oh, you hoodwinked me. I hoodwinked you. Well, no, you don't need to write the review part of this, Jack, because it's not really a review. What else was there? So, my favourite match was that one. Performer of the night, I'd give it to Joe Coffey, man. His promo after the sort of bleeding stuff was almost really good. There was just one. I didn't like the part where he licked his blood. It didn't need to happen. I'd give your stream 10 stars, Joey, you bloody flirt. You Cincinnati flirt. I was going to buy me a drink first before all this flirt. Sorry, I'm just real tired. Just real crap tonight. We can talk some music though. How about that? Ant's a bit lazy today. Oh, you lazy sod. Yeah, sorry, Jake. Sorry, man. I am just lazy. I'm just a lazy asshole. What else do I need to do? Best performer, Coffey, and yeah, I've already said 5 out of 10. It was fine. Cool. Ask some questions. Ask away. What do you want to know? What do you want to talk about? Let's do it. Wrestling, music, life, whatever you want. Whatever you want. Stream's yours. I'm off to bed. Oh, Jesus. I was after our stream last night. I was watching Wrestle Story. What time did they finish, Jack? It must have been about 6 in the morning. I've slept for a couple of hours. I think I was up about 10ish. I was up quite early considering, so I've only had about 4 hours sleep. So now I'm not even speaking very well. I don't know why anyone would join us and stay with us. I'd give Dom's face 11 stars. Yeah, what would you guys give that match? I got a new Christmas decoration. Too early to be talking about freaking Christmas now, Jack. Jesus Christ. Right. What band or artist would you like to see that is no longer around? Easy, David Bowie. Massive David Bowie fan. Got into him. I've always enjoyed him, but I got into him big time a couple of years ago. More than that now. Probably a couple of years ago. More than half my life, probably. But yeah, man. I mean, he was inspirational. I actually got to work with Woody Woodmansey because the Spiders from Mars, which was David Bowie's band in the 70s, were all from Hull. Mick Ronson, who was the guitarist, who I don't think gets enough credit actually for the stuff he did on the Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and stuff like that, were from Hull. And we've got a club in Hull called Spiders, which is actually named because of the Spiders from Mars. Which is really cool, man. There we go. So this is some interesting stuff. And at the venue I work at, we had Woody Woodmansey, who's the only surviving member now, because it was the Spiders from Mars was Mick Ronson, Trevor Balder, and Woody Woodmansey, and the other two have died now, and obviously David's died now as well. But Woody, I've worked with him a couple of times, and obviously as a sort of big fan of Bowie and stuff, it's like, cool, let's have a chat with him type thing. And I had a real nice chat with him. He's a real nice guy, and I did the lights for his show and stuff, and I loved it. And he got me a book. I'll show you my book. Give me this as a thank you, which is cool. So yeah, this is My Life with Bowie, the Spider from Mars, Woody Woodmansey, and got me a little message in there to Anthony. Thanks from Woody. Which is rock and roll, man. I treasure that. Love stuff like that. A real nice bloke, to do something like that. So yeah, awesome. So yeah, I'd probably say Bowie. Went to the funny, we had another gig actually. What's his name? Come up and see me. Steve Harley. He did a Mick Ronson tribute, which was so. There's a charity in Hull for Mick Ronson that's set up, and it's about teaching kids music to give them sort of positive direction going forward. And Steve Harley did a show. Steve Harley's sort of a famous glam musician from the 70s in the UK, in case you don't know, Joey. And Anyway, Bowie was supposed to have done a video message for the show, but unfortunately he didn't show up. But L Slick was there and stuff. But he died like a couple of weeks, I suppose it was, before it as well. Which is mad, man. Which is mad. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, thanks for that question, man. Love a question like that. Wrestle Story finished 6 a.m. It did, man. I only get 4 hours of sleep on average a day, probably. Yeah, I need a little bit more than that if I can, Jake. And Nirvana, another great answer, Jake. Another great answer, man. That Reading concert would have been amazing to have been at. What was it, Reading 93? I want to say that would have been amazing when he comes out in the hospital robes because everyone was saying that he was mentally unstable. Brilliant. Hey, Christmas tree's up in 11 days. I don't think about Christmas until after Thanksgiving. I don't think about Thanksgiving because we don't have it here. But that's this weekend for you, isn't it, Joey? So I hope you have a great time, man. And hopefully, I don't know what Cincinnati's like for COVID and stuff, but I hope if it's good, you get to spend time with your family and whatnot. There's lots of questions at the minute about the UK government and if they're going to be able to ease lockdown so that we can spend time with our families and stuff like that. Because, yeah, weird times, really sad times. Hopefully they'll sort something out. Queen, says Jack, another good one, man. Another great one. Yeah, Freddie Mercury. Wonderful. I'm not big into Christmas, but my mum is. Oh, nice, man. Nice. Well, at least she makes it special for you, Jake. You do good food. The Beatles for me, probably. Joey, great answer, man. Another great answer. Great to hear all of these. Great to hear them all. Beatles, yeah. The thing with the Beatles is the live shows. There was a bit before that sort of 70s arena thing, wasn't it? Like the Police and stuff like that, where they sort of started to do stadium gigs. So it was more sort of city hall gigs, and you just had a load of screaming birds, like throwing the knickers at them, man. You know, which I suppose isn't a bad thing. Grab some knickers. Nirvana would have been great to see live. Totally agree. Absolutely. The Spiders from Mars played it left hand, but made it too far. Indeed, they did, Jack. Indeed, they did. And if you're a stand-up comic fan, who are some of your faves? Great. Another great question, man. Another great question. Keeping the stream alive with your questions, you guys. Who's my favorite stand-up comic? Look, in my job, because I work at the City Hall, I see so many. And the guy I'm going to say I've seen lots of times, and he's a real nice dude as well. Jimmy Carr, I really like Jimmy Carr. I think he straddles that level of inappropriate and sort of whilst also taking the mick out of himself at the same time. So my favorite would be Jimmy Carr. But yeah, man. I mean, yeah. There you go. I've worked with there's some real nice comics, there's some not so nice comics that I can't say on stream. But yeah. Joey, yeah, all the lead singers of the main grunge bands have passed, sadly, I think, or at least most of them. The main grunge band, well, Eddie Vedder, that's the Pearl Jam, isn't it? He's still going. Alice in Chains, they're still going. I don't know who the lead singer is though. They've changed singers so many times, haven't they? Who was the other big one? It was Nirvana, Alice in Chains, Pearl Jam, and yeah, I can't think. If you like grunge, check out a British band called Zico Chain. They're another really good band. See if you can get their EP as opposed to the first album. The first album was just produced, but the first EP. Hypnol, fantastic song. Sounds good, doesn't it? Yeah, most of it seems. Alice in Chains were great too. Yeah, man, I've seen them a few times. A Queen at Live Aid can't be bettered, but Queen at Wembley in '86 gives it a run for its money. Yeah, Live Aid's great, but it's very short as well. But yeah, Wembley '86, I bet would be amazing. 92, says Jake. Thank you, man. That'll be Nirvana. COVID is on the rise here. That's crap. We're doing a Zoom Thanksgiving. My siblings live in different states. Joey, I'm so sorry to hear that, man. So sorry to hear that. How crap is it? How crap is it? I'm sorry, mate. But you know, stay positive, dude. And yeah. Oh Jesus. Well, lockdown is getting tougher in Northern Ireland, so I'd bet it gets extended here too. Yeah, Scotland announced a tier 4, aren't they? Soundgarden, thank you. Oh, so I saw Soundgarden a couple of years ago. You're right, and he is dead, isn't he, Chris Cornell? Yep, very good. Yeah, he was great. Spoonman live is just banging. Beatles had so many screaming fans at their Candlestick Park gig that they couldn't hear each other on stage. I know, man, and like I've worked with some of that kit that they were using back in them days, and I can't imagine how it sound any good whatsoever, especially over an audience like that. That's just, yeah. Jimmy Carr is legit. Good. I'm glad you know Jimmy Carr, Joey. Yeah, he's a really intelligent bloke as well. And what I like about him is he's so inappropriate, really inappropriate, but at the same time is inappropriate about himself. And I think that's how I try to live my life with comedy. I'm really inappropriate in real life, but at the same time, I'll laugh about myself just as much. Do you know what I mean? Don't take myself too seriously at all. Beatles, Chris Cornell and Kurt are dead. Yes, they are. Soundgarden. Joey Bellbottom, speaking of Pearl Jam, their song Future Days is in Last of Us. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. They had Lane Staley is dead too, unfortunately. That was Alison James, wasn't it? He was the singer of them back then. Speaking of Pearl Jam, the last song Future Days in Last of Us 2. Yeah, man. I got to type up a 7-page review. What for? Is that for your Star Trek review, Jack? Saw Chris Cornell live once. Did Temple of Dogs say hello to heaven? Nice, Jack. Was that a Chris Cornell solo tour? Dom Smith claps. Hello, my dude. How are you doing? I'm off to bed soon. I'm shattered, mate. I'm shattered. People are just keeping me chatting. We're just having a lovely, lovely chat. I didn't even bother with a review, man. I'm just too shattered for a review. Matter. Brilliant song, says Jack. Hey, Dom. Everyone say hello to Dom. I'm a fan of Roy Chubby Brown. Right, Jake. I hate Roy Chubby Brown's comedy. All he does is he gives different names for vaginas. It's repulsive. It's blah, blah, blah. He is one of the nicest guys in the world. Seriously. Really lovely. Sits on stage before going on and doing this whole sort of act, playing piano. You know, really nice dude. Really thankful after gigs and stuff like that. Yeah, it was a good laugh. Dom, who's your favourite comedian, man? Let us know. It's crazy over here. Not wearing a mask is a political statement now. I know. I hear things. I see things on my Facebook feed now that are just annoying me. Unfortunately, in my family, Joey, I've got someone who's my sister-in-law's brother is really sick, and if he gets it, he's gone. He's on at the highest level of ibuprofen you could be on before thingy. So I can't see my nephew, which is really sad because I miss the little dude. I was on the phone with him earlier, man. He's only 2 and a bit, 2.5, I'd say. And he's starting to speak and stuff like that now. I put the filter things on Facebook Messenger, and there's a balloon one, and when you open your mouth it changes colour, and he's pointing at it and he's going blue or yellow or purple. It's great, man. And then there's this other one where it was like butterflies on my face, and they'd land on your face, and then I was going to, oh god, I don't know why I'm telling you this. This is really like you guys have all got families, you know what it's like. I was like, so they landed on my face, and I was like, oh, get off me. He was wetting himself. Every time I went, get off me. It was brilliant, man. Brilliant. Yeah, I miss him. Yeah, so political statement. Yeah, it's bull crap, isn't it? Really, let's be perfectly honest. Like, you know, there's a lot of people on about Christmas and about how they won't listen to the government for Christmas. And I understand people. I understand why they're annoyed at the government and stuff like that. And it's just hard. It's just hard because I'm I'm in a situation where I can't, you know. So it's just sad. I suppose it's selfish of me as well, but selfish to be annoyed at others. But I'm just like, I just want to get rid of the thing, just get rid of the virus, and then let's just move on with life. You know what I mean? Let's go to gigs again, brother. You know, it's November, and we are still trying to convince people the importance of wearing a mask. Shaking my head. Well, Joey, in the UK actually, it's a bit different over here. The government don't make us and people don't wear them outside. If you're in shops, you're legally required to wear them. And actually, I've noticed it has been a bit better. But Hull actually has the worst COVID cases in the UK at the minute, which is crap, man. The crap. Yeah, solo tour in 2008. That'll be Chris Cornell, man. That's lucky you, man. Lucky you. Yeah. Oh man, Jack, great song pick. Say hello to heaven. Yeah, man. Who did I see that played that for him? Was it Streets of Rage? I think they played that, and it was emotional, man. It was cool. Hey Dom, says Joey. It's just great. I don't know if he's here because he would have answered my question. It's just great. I live in the middle of the country. They call it the Midwest. Nice, dude. No FX song, Leaving Jesus Land, and the idiots are taking over. So true to me. Joey, I know, man. I know. Jake's chuckling away. Yes, I see someone I used to work with. She constantly posts anti-masker things. It's actually insulting so many people I know. Yeah, it's just like... And the Christmas thing's slightly different, I guess. But the anti-mask thing is just, get a grip, man. Get a grip. Hey, I am here, says Ivan. Give me a whole yeah. Welcome, my dude. How are you doing, brother? Masks and social distance are very important, but it does not help the government changing their advice every 2 seconds, at least in the UK. Agreed, Jack. Agreed. Honestly, what you're getting me on a rant here, but it's fine. What really pisses me off, right? China got this virus, didn't know what the hell they were doing. 82,000 cases. 82,000 cases in that country. That's about how many they've had today. My figures may be slightly off, right? We're getting that every few days at the minute in the UK. They didn't even know what they had, right? And they do this like military lockdown that's sort of swift and sharp and dealt with the issue. Do you think that they're going to be dealing with the economic fallout of this, like in years to come, that we are and America are? No, because they've got rid of it and dealt with it. Sharp, swift. I think Boris sometimes, I remember him coming on and he's going, oh, everyone's doing a really good job. It's like, no, they're not. Not listening to you. Just stop praising people. How about a bit of tough love for a change? How about telling people that they need to sort of act a bit more bloody real to get rid of this bloody thing? You know what I mean? Sorry, bit of a rant. Maybe you guys don't agree with me, and that's fine. That's fine. Just screw them, you know? Very true, Jake. Yeah. Stay safe in Hull, brother. Thanks, Joey. Like I say, I do, mate. I do this wrestling podcast. I stay in single now. Thankfully I'm in a bubble with my. So in the UK we're allowed a bubble, which means as a single person I'm allowed to, and living by myself, I'm allowed to bubble up with another family. So I bubbled up with my mum and dad, and my sister and brother. They'd moved out of the house just prior to this second lockdown, actually. So they're living with my mum and dad as well, but it's completely within the sort of rules of us all to bubble up together. So that's nice. I'm lucky for that, man. I've got my support network there, you know, and obviously I'm going through a rough time as well with everything that's happened. Cool. Hull did not get COVID that bad in the first wave, if I'm correct. That's probably why you guys are getting it bad in Hull. Yeah. Oh God, I'm gonna rant again. Here's another thing, Jake. Right. So yeah, we are getting it with the West in the country at the minute. It's really, really shit. Our hospitals are overwhelmed. There's a lot of people dying every day in hospital. It's just shit. It's just, there's no other way to say it. And I feel like the lockdown in a lot of the northern areas, when the lockdown sort of stopped and everything started to go back to normal, it was on London's time because London had it like really early. And sorry, Jack, I know you're a Londoner. I haven't got you know, not having got you, I haven't got the bloody government. It's like London sort of got rid of it, and then things started opening up again, and it's like okay. And the rest of the country was sort of, it was still there. And so it remained, and it come back a lot quicker for places like Manchester and Liverpool and Nottingham and now Hull. We didn't get it bad the first time, but it's come back a lot quicker, and London's not been affected. So I think we should have had a lockdown weeks before we did. No, do it short, sharp. Do it over the school holidays. 2 weeks off, short, sharp, done. And we're not even doing a frigging lockdown now. The schools are still open, and it's rife there, man. It's rife. There's a lot of people dying in Hull. There's a lot of people dying in the world. It's crap. Just crap. You know? My mum does not make me wear a mask. I only have to wear a mask at school. Cool, man. Good. At least you're wearing one at school, dude. Joey Bellbottoms, people over here basically say you probably won't die if you get it. Well, no, you're right. You probably won't die, but your mum might, or your grandma might, or something like that. That's or the person that you meet in the street that you pass it on to, their grandma might die. That's the issue, isn't it? It is ignorant. It's ignorant. Totally ignoring potential long-term effects and the overall shittiness of getting it. Yeah, I agree, Joey. If people cared about others more, they would not be as much mass pushback over here. Yeah. But that's what I get. Like China, like Trump is he's so against China. But look, man, I mean, 82,000 cases. We didn't have a clue what they were dealing with. They went into military lockdown. Not very good. You don't get a voice across there, but they dealt with it. We are. Us and America. We're both doing crap. I mean, you've got a bloody government that's saying, "I'll let the governors deal with it. You can deal with it in areas," and it's like, well, what we need advice from you. What are we doing? Wrestling's essential. People over here, yeah. If people care, great stream, dude. Gotta run. Thanks, Daily Dan Blog. You rock. Take care. Go find Bigfoot, my dude. Go find Bigfoot. Much love, and get yourself that crossed comic, man, because you'll love that. It's sick. Totally justified rant. Yeah, sorry, Jack. Yeah. China dealt with it much better. Yeah, they did. Which is bizarre. And what's really annoying is Trump's going around going, the China virus. Let's maybe we should have done what they did, and we wouldn't be in this situation now. He should have put us in lockdown in February and a proper lockdown there for less economic effect and less infection from COVID. Yeah, lockdown. What it is. It's crazy to look up daily numbers from different countries all over the world. I do it, Joey. I'm doing it all the time, man. I'm doing it all the time. We was really low. A lot of other people had taken over, and then in the last few weeks we've gone back into the top 10 again. We made it. And good thing your family. Good thing you have family. It is, man. It is. Does your mum watch the stream? No, she's not into wrestling, man. Occasionally, if there's something funny, I'll show her something. And she's happy that I've got this, and and like I've said to you all before, like this helps me just as much as it sort of is entertaining for you. Like this, I'm not working at the minute. I've lost my fiance in the last few weeks. I'm feeling really crap, and I come on and I have a chat with you guys, and we watch some wrestling and we talk about that for a bit. It is sort of as much as the community we're forming is about you guys. It's also great for me as well, and so thank you for that. You know what I mean? My mum is a nurse. She says the hospital she's at is getting overwhelmed. Sorry, Joey. That's crap. Oh, it's good that your mum's doing great work, man. It's hard, isn't it, man? It's hard. She should be a guest on Gimme a Hull, yeah. It's not good looking enough, Ivan. Joey, that's good. It's amazing, man. I mean, Mum's a bloody hero. Mum's a hero. Yeah, it can't be easy for them, man. Can't be easy. I know there was a news report earlier today in the whole hospitals, and there was sort of it was talking about how a lot of the nurses and stuff are getting upset because there's so much death happening at the minute there. Schools, universities, etc., is what causes most infections, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean the university thing's what spiked this all up again, definitely. I personally, and this is just my opinion, I don't think they should have opened up universities this year. I think that they should have allowed that to happen online, and I feel sorry for all the students that have sort of gone from all over the country into one place. That's what we do during a pandemic. Get a lot of people together. And of course this was going to happen, man. Of course this was going to happen. Sorry, we've got 9 people watching. We're talking coronavirus. We've sort of done the wrestling part of stuff. So stay if you want, and join in the chat, please. We've all got different opinions and stuff. So I agree. After lockdown, everyone here thought it was fine to just spring back. Yes, it was. Plus, Boris hates the North. Well, I don't think he hates the North. I just feel like they were using London as the example, especially in the first lockdown, because it was London that had it bad in the first lockdown. That's why we locked down. And I feel like this time they're like, oh, they've got it up north, but London's still running, so we'll just keep it open a bit longer. Yeah. My dad is 74. Oh, dude. So I just told work I refuse to go back and kill my dad. Yeah. Cheating it. Especially as one regular man never washes or brushes his teeth. Yeah. Yeah, and you can't trust people. Sad. We are throwing our government out. Are you, Ivan? You're. Where is James Ellsworth? Oh, I mean, Dom. He's working again tonight, man. He's working again, Ivan. James Ellsworth. James Ellsworth with a bit of Brody Lee. It's like James Ellsworth and Brody Lee had a baby. We are throwing the government out. Yeah, are you in the Americas, man? You in the Americas, Ivan? China could have let the other countries know better, but they did know it would get this out of control. Trump has to take some responsibility as well. Yeah, but we knew what was happening in China. We just we didn't respond to it. I was watching an interview earlier today with Mick Hancock saying how we've got a great testing system in the UK. This is in January, and how we'd be fine for diagnosing anything. Like, we weren't ready though, was we? And don't get me wrong though, it was sort of unexpected. It was a lot. But I just think as soon as they started having cases, right, so you got a case in Bolton. Let's say you got a case in Bolton. Hello, Bolton. Shut everything down. Stay indoors. 2 weeks. Done. You know what I mean? Isn't that what you do? Bit of tough love. What I do. Just personally. I mean, you got, Work day's over now. Good for you, man. Thank you for making that last hour and a half go by fast. Peace out. Good, man. The dog is up my backside to go on a walk. Going to take advantage of the good weather today. Dude, in Cincinnati, it's beautiful today. In Hull, it's windy and rainy. Thank you so much, Joey. I think we're going to end it there anyway. Thank you all so much for joining. If you've enjoyed any of the sort of ranting and stuff, please subscribe to the channel. It helps our little channel grow. And we'll be watching SmackDown tomorrow night, and then I think Survivor Series is on Sunday. We're watching that. Undertaker retirement again, like every last Motley Crue tour. You guys have been great. Thank you so much for watching. And we're doing Shotzi Blackout. We'll do Shotzi Blackout. We'll do a countdown. Have a good night. Thanks so much, everyone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, brother. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hello, this is Shotzi Blackheart, and welcome to Gimme a Whole Yeah! I hope everyone checking this out in Yorkshire and beyond is having a great day.
secret stream. Quick one. Right. So let's do favorite songs of all time. There we go. 3 favorite songs of all time. Ooh, 3. I know 2. I don't know the third one. Right. So, number 1, favorite song of all time. Of all time. Write these in chat. I'll be watching after I've left. Favorite song of all time would be Dol Dagger Buzz Buzz Ziggity Zag, sung by Marilyn Manson, cracking with like 2 drums playing at the same time. Just great. It's really good drum beat in it. I don't know why. I just love the song. I just think it's great. It's also got a lot of references to an old black and white film called Freaks, which is really a really cool film. Man. Just check that out if you've not seen it. Second favorite song of all time is by Wednesday 13. Actually, more specifically, it's by the Frankenstein drag queens from the Planet 13. Good name for a band. And that song is called Creature from the Black Lagoon. He writes a lot of comedy horror songs, or he certainly has done at certain times. He's gone a bit darker now and stuff. But yeah, Creature from the Black Lagoon is a cracking song, all about someone trying to get an autograph from the creature from the Black Lagoon. So, their favourite song. Now that can change all the time. Song I keep putting on at the moment. I always put it on. I love it. It's a Rob Zombie song from about 8 years ago. I don't even know what album it's on. I don't think I've got the album actually. And it's called Dead City Radio. Really cool song, man. A banging beat. I like Rob Zombie anyway, but I think some of his ones, some of it's great. Like there's a lot of like murkiness, but some of his new stuff's great and really fun. I think that's a really fun one. So check that out. We got favorite songs, but I will be even if I've gone, I will be watching chat and waiting to see them. Favorite song was Cochise by Audio Slave. Chris Cornell. Helter Skelter. Cover of that by Rob Zombie and Marilyn Manson from one of the Twins of Evil. And Heinz Baked Beans by The Who. Rock and roll, Jack. Rock and roll. Jake, mine is God Save the Queen by the Sex Pistols. God Save the Queen. A fascist regime. Look Alike by the Drones. I don't know that. And Tupac, Keep Your Head Up. Positive songs there, brothers. Positive songs. Hope you enjoyed that one. It was a bit different. Cheers, guys. Take it easy.
Hello, this is Shotzi Blackheart, and welcome to Gimme a Whole Yeah! I hope everyone checking this out in Yorkshire and beyond is having a great day.